Hi, I'm Chance, and I'm back with another game table adventure. The Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Dungeon Master's Guide. Let's talk about it. Okay, so this book is another one older than me. Let's see when this thing was produced. 1979. So this came out literally the year after the Player's Handbook. And it's by Gary Gygax. Well, let's get into it. The classic Dungeon Master's Guide. This book is fucking ancient. And it's in an amazing state of preservation. Let's take a look through it. Beautiful unicorn artwork. Oh man. And here we go with table of contents that just kind of gives you what you've come for. Oh man, just look at this. Let's see if there's any depictions of dice. The game. Let's see what this is. Oh, bell curve. This is talking about dice statistics. Something that current books don't really cover. Age categories. Let's see, what else do we got here? Maximum character age table. Lots of things on various classes and races. Assassin spying table. Pretty much everything that's not covered in the player's handbook that the DM might need to know. Some good artwork here. Wow. Looks like goblins or maybe kobolds fighting a dragon. Not a very big dragon if they are. Oh man. The way these images must have been done had to have been crazy. Like, this is before inkjet printing or any of that crap. Where color wasn't really a thing. And I don't know. Not a lot of interesting artwork to show you guys. I mean, I cannot get over how fucking useful this book is. Troop types for mass battles. I mean, look at some of this. And this is back when you had to create your own monsters for the most part. You know, some of these are funny as shit. This had better work. Oh man. You just look at all this. Fire, lightning, cold, blind, paralysis, energy, plus drain. You know, how to pronounce spell shit. Sixth level spells. Ooh, what is this? Look at this crazy artwork. So good. Just so good. This is back when they used hexes. I hate hexes. I'm a square guy. See, maneuvering with a hex is just so fucking weird. Squares, it makes better sense. Actually, since I'm a miniature wargamer, honestly, using measuring tape and distance on a map makes sense with any kind of things that require specific maneuverability. Having a template of some kind. Oh man. Look at this though. Robo. Burning time. How long a ship takes to burn to water level. Oh man. Stuff for magic users. Pale horse. And the one that sat on him was death. Some Johnny Cash shit going on here. Movement afloat, sailed in miles per day. Movement afloat, oared or sculled in miles per day. Movement afloat, miles per day. Mounted in miles per day. How much cargo you can carry, how fast you can move. I mean, I'm not saying that modern games should go back to this level of complexity. I think 3.5 struck the best balance of complexity and nuance with reasonable usability. But this might have been a bit much. It was called advanced for a reason, and it really was. This is facings. Flanking now means something completely different. Oh shit. God, it's so complicated. But back in the day, they didn't have video games. They didn't have card games. They had this. And it was fun, and it was how they derived their entertainment. I think somebody actually probably Gary Gygax probably hand wrote these fucking tables, then typed them, then alternated the colors, then went to a print company to print this as it is. That's hilarious. Wizard holding a knight, looking fucking exasperated. A fucking weird ass monster. Roll the dice to see if I'm getting drunk. Sorry. Oh my god. 8-bit theater. Jesus. You know, and it's just struck such a balance. Experience level or monsters hit dice. Every class leveled at a different experience rate. Taking on new classes had special things involved. And stuff like dual classing, and it got complicated. Because literally your XP was split between both classes. And one might level up faster than the other. Example dungeon. It's pretty well done. And then here's kind of a map legend for it. Not really much to see, just an example of play. Let's see, LC, back to the East 20. This takes us back to the entry chamber, and then the DM's part. And it goes on like that for some time. Non-player characters, persona of non-player characters, talks about how to run NPCs. Something that most DMs don't even think about now, but would have had to have been explained at the time. And it's because no matter what the Satanic Panic did to D&D, it didn't stop D&D and D&D terms from becoming part of the lexicon of pop culture, it from entering the public consciousness. D&D persisted. And it's still around today. Whereas arguably, a lot of the avid, and in some cases rabid Christians haven't. People go to church less. People are less superstitious. People don't assume that a role-playing game with dice and paper summons the devil. Not sure how the fuck that happened, but it was a thing. Let's see. Potions, what they do. Dog barking in the background. Well, not barking, but grunting in the background. I think he's dreaming. That's fucking weird. Oh, man. Reversal of harmful effect. Level difference. Total failure. This book goes on and on for a while like this. Staff of striking. Magical items. Here we are. Probably the first time they were introduced. Bag of tricks. Bag of transmuting. Boat folding. Book of exalted deeds. Beaker of Plentiful Potions, Book of Vile Darkness, Boots of Dancing, Boots of Elven Kind. Some of these are items that are still around in today's D&D. You know? Oh, man. Let's flip through a little further. Let's really see what we can find, shall we? Oh, there's a loot. Robe of Blending. Oh, man. This is such a cool fucking book. And again, I've never looked at it. This is as new to all of you as it is to me. Not a lot of pictures. And not a lot of tables. Nothing to really grab onto that I recognize. This shows the age of its incarnation of D&D. Weapons have effects more than they have damage. Things have hit points, but not as many as you would expect. Levels and classing work differently. Experience was different for each class. Artwork is really good. So much. Those look like bat mosquitoes. It's fucking creepy. Tits. You didn't see that. Beautiful artwork, though. Well, fucking pterodactyls and all the information on various environments. Also, dinosaurs. Just literally so much going on with these books. And the artwork is absolutely stupendous. And this shows Thacos to hit AC 0. 19, 7, 13, 12, 12, 10, 8, 12, 12, 7. It doesn't make sense in the same way that AC does now. You needed all sorts of tables for this shit. And this is mostly monsters. Let's see, we got dinosaurs. Most of the way through. I don't know, it looks like all the way through. Dragons. Looks like dragons weren't as big in earlier editions. Dragon was about the same size as a elephant. Looks like it only went small, medium, large. See, it just doesn't translate that well. Trying to put this in a set of parameters that modern D&D player is going to understand is the best nerve-wracking. And the thought of a Dungeon Master's Guide having a monster manual in the back probably would blow the mind of anybody who saw it nowadays. But back then, monster manual entries could fit on the back of a playing card. In fact, they had playing cards for it. Loads of new monsters would be introduced in things like magazines. Furnishing and appointments, religious article furnishings. This is literally a section about furniture and stuff that goes inside houses. Appendix. Oh man. Those are deer with bird wings. The creativity on display is just fucking killer. If I were wizards, I'd definitely think about doing stuff like reprinting these books. Dungeon masters everywhere, rejoice! Too long have you had to suffer along with crucial charts and tables spread throughout many works. Too long have you had to use makeshift references trying to solve the problem. You now have a complete compilation of the most valuable material for your referring. The Dungeon Master's Guide. Herein you will find combat materials, encounter tables, monster attacks and alphabetically listed, treasure and magic tables, and descriptions, gem values by type, random wilderness terrain generation, random dungeon generation, suggestion on game mastering, and a whole lot more. It's an absolute must for every dungeon master. Well, that was the Dungeon Master's Guide for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. And what a book. Now, we sometimes forget just how far gaming has come. But it changed a lot in the time before most of us started gaming. And I have no doubt that it'll continue to grow and evolve as time goes on. A lot of the stuff can translate into later editions. A lot of the stuff, God, I want to love it because of its age. I do love it because of its age. Its authenticity. Its inexplicable realness. But this is before my time. Hey, if you like what I do and you want to see more of this content, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you know when I'm uploading a new video. And this has been the Dungeon Master's Guide, 1979. And with that, keep adventuring.